Today, I'm going to be rating every single location on the map. I'm going to give a maximum of 5 points based on loot and how good the loot can be there sometimes, and a maximum of 5 points based on looks. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, to start this off, we have Sunny Shores. Now, Sunny Shores is a pretty cool place, I guess. The loot there is questionable. Sometimes it's really, really bad. Other times it can be pretty good, but all in all, I'd have to give it a 3. In terms of looks, I'd probably give this a maybe a 3 as well. I don't know, I just don't really like the little pond thing in the middle. It's kinda useless, really. Okay, so Sunny Shores has a total of 6 out of 10 points. Next up we have Drifter District. Drifter District is actually one of the newest locations, and it's actually pretty impressive. I really like it a lot. Lots of loot, crates, golden chests, and it's just a really nice place. I'd give it a 4 for loot and a 4 for what was the other one? Sorry. A 4 for looks, right. It looks really interesting, lots of color, so that's why the grand total is 8. Moving on to Space Base. Space Base is a really massive location, with actually a lot of loot. A lot of golden chests, a lot of crates. It's really cool. In terms of loot, I'd probably give it a 4 as well. In terms of looks, I'd give it a 5. Those add up to be 9 out of 10, which is so far our highest score. Next up we have Lucky Lake, and I am a huge fan of Lucky Lake. It's really cool. Lots of houses. The only snowy place on the map. And you can even get snowballs from like under bushes and stuff and trees. It's really cool, and in terms of loot, I'd give it a 5. There's a lot of golden chests, especially in the middle. You can find like 3 or 4. I think Lucky Lake deserves a 10 out of 10. 5 for loot and 5 for looks. It's just amazing. For the next 2, I'd give about the same score, honestly. I mean, they're both sort of similar in terms of looks, and I'd give the looks a 3. In terms of loot, maybe a 3 or 4. I'd give it a 4, actually, because I just remembered there are like 4 chests in the middle, and yeah, there's a lot of loot there. Next up we have Wild West. Wild West is actually a really cool place. Give it a 5 for looks and a maybe a 4.5 for loot. I don't want to give it a 5 and make it perfect, because sometimes there isn't a lot of loot there, but sometimes there are like a bunch of golden chests, so yeah, 4.5. Blossom is up next, and I'd give Blossom a 5 for loot. Lots of loot, really awesome place, except it's kinda lacking some, I don't know, something cool. Like, it's just a bunch of houses and a giant bush garden. So that's why I'm giving it a 2 for looks. For the last two, I'd probably give around the same score, which is 7, 5 for loot, and 2 for looks. That leaves us at 7 for both. Like this video if you agree with me. Be sure to subscribe. Bye.